Hello everyone, this video will cover Module 11. Module 11 is a transition module between our two major essays for the class. So we just finished the process essay, and now we are going to have some more. We're going to kind of go back to that reading stuff, the fundamental reading strategies, and then we'll move on in the next module is when we'll start working on our last major essay assignment, which is the cause and effect essay. So this module is really all about giving you a little bit of a break from essay writing and getting in some of those skills to meet the outcomes for the class. So we have just two assignments here, a discussion board and then a quiz. We're going back to more grammar stuff. Apostrophes in particular tend to be difficult for students. Actually, they tend to be difficult for everyone. I can't tell you the number of misused apostrophes I see all over the place. People putting apostrophes in a plural instead of in a possessive. And so you're going to learn more about that. Definitely recommend watching the videos for this one because I feel like, well, at least for me anyway, watching someone do it and watching someone explain it just makes so much more sense than reading it on a page. The readings that you're doing for this module are review of chapter 42. Those are the reading strategies for writers. We had the two reading strategies, the SQ3R and the REAP strategy. So just kind of go back over that, make sure that you are still okay with your understanding of those strategies. And then I also want you to take a look at, there's a real short section here on writing a summary and how to like read over a larger work and then shorten it down. It's a skill that you have to learn in academic writing, and it can be a little bit more difficult because we have this tendency to not want to cut things out. And so if you can really master a good summary, then you'll be a lot more, you'll find a lot of assignments are a lot easier to complete as a result. So this just gives you some ideas for how to do a summary and then gives some additional information on the example that they provide. So you're going to need that though, because this next assignment is a discussion board. Your discussion board is similar to, so we did a reader response discussion board a few modules ago. And this one is kind of taking that same idea, but we're going a little bit further with it. So instead of having to use a source from the textbook, you can actually find any article that interests you. So it could be you just Google a topic that interests you, pick one from a general news or information site, make sure that you are choosing a source that has some academic merit to it. You don't want to just pick like a Wikipedia article or something, or some blog, or something like that. It doesn't matter what topic you're looking for. It could be anything as long as you feel it's appropriate to share with your peers. And then the main thing that you're doing here is you're just giving us like the main idea in your own words and then a short summary paragraph about what it's, what it covers. So I have an example here. The file is right here if you want to take a look at it. But my sample is about t-ball drills because over the summer I was my 4-year-old's t-ball coach, which was an interesting experience. And so you can see that I got this from the Little League website, which, would be a really good place to look for information about Little League baseball because they obviously are an organization controlling their own information. And so it would be an expert in that area. And so then I just, explain what the article is about. And I explain, what I see when I look at the article. It has a video and images. It also has strategies for rotating players. And so I just kind of go through and, finally it does this. So you can see it's a couple of sentences about the source itself and what it's doing. And, it's just information about defensive rotation. So it's not an article with a specific argument or anything. It's more of an informative piece, so it's just information that's providing, etc. So that just gives you an idea of what you should do for your initial post. The main thing that you want to remember besides your summary paragraph is making sure you have a good link in there so your peers can access it. Then you're going to respond to 2 of your peers, and your response is going to involve in adding additional resources to their original. So if they posted about their favorite book, then you have a lot of stuff that you could include. You might include a similar book from, that talks about or is about the kind of the same topic. You might post a biography of the author. You might post a book that another book that the author wrote, or a video or a movie that was made based on the book. All those things could be appropriate. I give this example that I put up here is, let's say the original article was about George Clooney. Then I would post, like, I have an image here as one example. This is the article that it came from, and I just have a couple of sentences explaining why I chose it. And then I have a YouTube video that's a podcast, and just a couple of sentences explaining, what that was about. So those are just different ways that you can approach this. We're looking for different kinds of media here, rather than just articles. So we want books, photographs, videos, things like that is what we're looking for. A meme or something like that would be fine. And you're going to just post it and then explain just what each one of them is about, and put that in one. That'll be one post that you'll do for one student, and you'll do that 2 times, one for 2 different students. So that's just kind of what we're doing with this discussion board. The sample posts are there if you want to look at them, but otherwise the assignment should be pretty simple. It's just selecting your article and then responding to 2 of your peers' articles. So if you have any questions, feel free to send me an email. Otherwise, have a great week.